Our business is a relationship business. With the advent of cable TV, Bloomberg, CNBC, Jamaicans have become extremely more educated, and persons want an absolute return. They want returns on their monies, and they look at it on an annualized basis. Clients are asking for what's happening in Australia, what's happening in Greece, what's happening in Brazil, and they want to see returns and good investment advice.
Stocks and Securities Limited was established in 1973 and is the second oldest stockbroking company in Jamaica. The board of directors comprises Mark Roskery as CEO, Clinton Brooks, our managing director of investments, Gordon Langford, independent director, and myself as chairman. The core values that Stocks and Securities embodies is empowerment, integrity, professionalism. We want to be seen as the premier finance house in Jamaica. We want to ensure that our employees are accountable, dedicated, loyal, and trained.
We're very big innovators. We do things very differently at SSL. I think our team knows that, and we've really set that precedent in industry. We're very focused on training our advisors at SSL and knowing the best that they can know about risk tolerance and their goals, and really speaking to clients about investments at the company.
A lot of what we do here is list companies on the Junior Stock Exchange. We've done several so far. This year was C2W, and we've just completed Consolidated Bakeries, mostly known as Purity, and they also go under the Miss Birdie brand. We also do private placements or other methods of raising capital for a company that's looking to grow. We will link clients if we see growth opportunities for both clients. We look on it more as a relationship, a partnership with the organizations rather than them simply just being clients.
It was really hard to get our first IPO. You have to work really hard to get your first deal. So the way we approached it is, look and figure out who owns everything. Anytime we're out, we try to instill, you see something, it's branded, who's the owner, who's the principal, how can we go and present to them. So we did over 200 presentations, and then we won our first transaction, which was AMG Packaging. That resulted in a huge success. They wanted us to raise $57.8 million. We raised over $200 million for them, and that really propelled us actually in the industry.
It's more of an engagement process, as we have a true desire to see our market grow and to have a healthy stock exchange. So we try to select companies that truly have a need, and we see where there's value not only for the company but for the shareholders as well.
We did AMG Packaging. We made boxes look sexy at our investor forum that we had for them, because we found that people didn't necessarily understand what a box factory was, how a box manufacturer made boxes. It's
very important to know the objectives of each organization as we go forth, to make sure our goals are the same in growing that business and to ensure that we more than meet their expectations as we go along.
What's getting more and more important in Jamaica now, and the regulators are also noting it, is investment recommendations. How do financial institutions make investment recommendations? What's the process? And so having good research, we view it as being really critical. Who do we hire in our research division? What's their background? What's the analysis that's used? It's a core of our business. We're going to be the first company to show earnings in Jamaica and earnings estimates. We see that done a lot in the US, but we don't see it done enough in Jamaica. Even if a company has really bad results, we think it's okay for them to come out, answer questions if they have bad financial results, don't avoid the public from talking about their financial results.
And that's something that we at SSL pride ourselves on, as far as being on top of things. In the wealth division, for instance, I have a weekly email going out called Opportunities, which really takes a comprehensive look at where the market is and the potential benefits, potential exit opportunities, potential buying opportunities. And clients value that. Every week, Friday to be specific, after the working day, there's a weekly review which also speaks to the market as a whole, because in this industry, information is king, decision making is king, relationships are what drive business. The true value comes from portfolio management and really being on top of things as far as it concerns price movements, but also market developments. Let's envision a scenario where you had bought Apple, for instance, at $488 6 months ago. Present day, for argument's sake, it could have gone to $750. Now, somebody watching a portfolio actively, being aware of all that's going on in the market as far as management changes, product launches, could have made a recommendation to exit at $750, whereas the average individual may not necessarily have been paying that close attention to the price, to the market and the like, and you end up with a situation 2 months later when instead of exiting at $750, it's now at $540. Sure, the client still makes money, but then did you maximize the opportunity? Customers lose not the money because of bad recommendations. SSL has their hands on the cusp of what's current and what's applicable. I would say that we are one of the premier local provider of global investments, with the world being where it is investment wise, and you have countries collapsing, you have companies defaulting on bonds and the like. It's very important to have an institution, a relationship with an institution who has access to the world as far as it will concern financial products. We all have individual needs and goals, and we are here to match goals and needs with products, and more importantly, plans for the way forward.